Whiskers, and the magic carpet ride. The mysterious carpet. Lily had always believed her cat, Whiskers, was special. He had an uncanny ability to appear exactly when she needed him and seemed to understand her better than anyone else. But nothing could have prepared her for what she discovered in the attic one rainy afternoon. As thunder rumbled outside, Lily pulled open an old wooden chest, hoping to find forgotten treasures. Instead, she found a rolled-up carpet with golden embroidery. Its patterns shimmered under the dim attic light, as if they were alive. The moment she touched it, Whiskers let out a loud meow and jumped onto it, his eyes wide with excitement. Suddenly, the carpet trembled beneath them. Lily barely had time to grab onto the edges before it lifted off the ground. Wind whooshed past her ears as the attic vanished below. They were flying. Whiskers, far from being afraid, sat proudly at the front, his tail flicking as if he had done this 1,000 times before. Lily held her breath as the carpet soared through the open window, leaving behind the rain and storm. Below them, the world stretched far and wide, glowing with endless possibilities. Where was the carpet taking them? And how did Whiskers know exactly what was happening? A city in the clouds. The carpet carried them high above the town, past mountains and rivers, until they reached a place Lily could hardly believe existed, a city floating among the clouds. Towers made of crystal sparkled in the golden light, and bridges of mist connected grand palaces that seemed to hover in the sky. As they descended onto a marble platform, strange figures approached. They were cats, dozens of them, all walking on 2 legs, dressed in elegant robes. Their leader, an elderly feline with silver fur and piercing green eyes, stepped forward. "Welcome, traveler," he said in a deep, smooth voice. "We have waited a long time for you." Lily was speechless. "Me? But I don't even know where we are." The elder cat smiled. "This is Feline, the lost kingdom of the sky cats. And Whiskers, he is one of us." Lily turned to Whiskers, who gave her a knowing look before leaping onto the elder's shoulder. Could it be true? Had her cat been part of a hidden world all along? The lost prophecy. As Lily and Whiskers followed the elder cat through the floating city, the other feline citizens watched them with curious eyes. Inside a grand hall decorated with golden tapestries, the elder pointed to an ancient scroll laid across a velvet table. "This prophecy was written centuries ago," he explained. "It speaks of a time when our kingdom would be in danger, and only a chosen one could help restore balance. The prophecy mentions a girl from the land below, and a cat with a heart as brave as a lion." Lily's eyes widened. "You think that's me and Whiskers?" The elder nodded. "We believe the dark winds are returning, storms that could shatter our kingdom. Only with your help can we stop them." Before Lily could respond, the sky outside darkened. The wind howled as thick black clouds swirled around the floating city. Whiskers arched his back and let out a warning growl. The danger they spoke of had arrived. The elder turned to them. "The test begins now. The battle in the sky." Lightning crackled as the dark winds swarmed the city, twisting into shadowy figures with glowing red eyes. They howled and shrieked, attempting to tear apart the bridges and towers. Lily clutched Whiskers as the elder cat handed her a glowing staff. "Use this," he instructed. "Only one with a pure heart can command its power." With no time to think, Lily used the staff. Light shot from its tip, pushing back the swirling darkness. But the shadow creatures only grew stronger. They needed more than magic. They needed strategy. Whiskers leapt onto the magic carpet and motioned for Lily to follow. As soon as she climbed on, they shot into the sky, weaving between the attacking shadows. Whiskers let out a loud yowl, and suddenly, the other sky cats joined the fight, their eyes glowing as they unleashed their own energy. Lily focused her staff, aiming at the heart of the storm. A brilliant beam of light erupted, piercing through the darkness. The shadow creatures let out a final, terrible scream before vanishing into thin air. The wind calmed, the storm cleared, and the city was safe. Lily looked at Whiskers, who sat tall on the carpet, his eyes filled with triumph. He had always known this was his destiny, a hero's return. With the kingdom safe once more, the elder sky cat approached Lily and Whiskers. "You have done what many thought was impossible. Feline will forever be in your debt." Lily smiled. "I didn't do it alone." Whiskers was the true hero. The elder nodded. Indeed. And now he has a choice. Stay here, where he belongs, or return with you. Lily turned to Whiskers, her heart aching at the thought of leaving him behind. But before she could say a word, he leapt into her arms and rubbed his head against her cheek. The elder chuckled. It seems his choice is clear. With one final farewell, Lily and Whiskers climbed onto the magic carpet. As it lifted into the sky, she took one last look at the kingdom of Feline, now glowing peacefully beneath the golden sun. By the time they arrived back at home, it was as if no time had passed at all. The attic was still dimly lit, the storm outside had cleared, and the magic carpet lay still. Had it all been real? Whiskers let out a soft purr, curling up in her lap. Lily smiled. Even if no one else believed it, she knew the truth. And maybe, just maybe, the magic wasn't over yet. The end.